So, the education system, well, it sucks. That's pretty obvious. I mean, our schools were justifiably built, to make factory workers back when we needed that. Line them all up in rows, teach them from a textbook of factual information with no question in it, just learn, regurgitate, apply if possible, and learn to be productive and figure out. I mean, the common thing that they kind of generally teach you by not teaching you is how to learn. It's just, here's what information I'm giving you, and here's the task that I expect you to do, and it's up to you to figure out how to make that happen. A lot of times, I mean, high school has become such a just tutorial mode that that lesson is pushed off to college, as well as most critical thinking. And now colleges don't bother. They'd rather let people enjoy the self-actualization, masturbation of their identity. And again, whole nother soapbox. But as for the education aspect of that, it's drastically underserved. So even once you get out of the factory part, you go into a broken workshop. I mean, you have, of any objective event, you have your subjective experience and evaluation assessment of that. It becomes, in a way, an objective context. By that I'm referring to the dynamic is objective. Like if I, when I had kids, became a father, I internally, and there are some adjustments that happen in your worldview when now instead of um, whatever your purpose in life is, that's your purpose up until you are responsible for other lives. And then that is not that it displaces whatever purpose, but it is another, mainline priority. It's not just a optional side quest. But so that objective context of me becoming a father is kind of a gestalt, an expression altogether of those subjective changes. And so of the objective reality, I have my subjective experience in that context that determines my memory, how that event gets saved. And that context can include whatever pattern you're applying things to. If it's learning something, especially education related. But when we're so guided to the information and through the information, it just becomes learning for the test, working for the weekend, and playing a game just to get the achievements. I'm not at all saying achievements are bad, just that well-crafted achievements add an entirely new layer to the game. And short of that, the goals that are self-set and self-determined, the term is autotelic, self-driven goals and self-driven learning is proven to be like twice as fast and twice as long lasting as this sit down, shut up, and learn what I'm telling you. And again, now, I mean, over 90% of kids are playing games. It seems like a pretty natural extension. But I don't bother beating that dead horse because, I mean, the application of games in education is, again, blatant and obvious in value, but misapplication can be horrendously detrimental. We're already approaching idiocracy fast enough. The last thing we need is for people to make things worse, because we have too many stupid people as it is. I don't think the world can take anymore.